For solving inequalities, your goal is still to get the variable by itself, and you're going to treat it like it's an equation as far as solving it. The only difference is if you multiply or divide by a negative number, you must flip the inequality. That's the only difference from solving a regular equation. So I'm going to, in my mind, pretend like it's an equal sign. Now I notice that the y's are on opposite sides. I need to get them together, so I always move the smallest y value. So between a -3 and a -6, the -6 is smaller. So I'm going to take this guy and move it over. The opposite of -6y is +6y. You're always doing opposites, and I'm going to put that under my y like this. Okay, so bring down the 19. -3 plus 6 is a +3y. Bring down the inequality is less than, bring down the 4, and the opposites here cancel. Now remember, your ultimate goal is to get the variable by itself. So the next thing I need to deal with is this +19 here. I got to get it over. So the opposite of +19 is -19. So I'm going to subtract 19 from both sides. Opposites cancel. Bring down the 3y. Bring down the less than. 4 take away 19 is a -15. Now these are stuck together. They're being multiplied. 3 times y. The opposite of times is divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3. Top cancels with bottom. Y is less than. There's a negative on the top, but no negative on the bottom to cancel it out. So it stays negative. 15 divided by 5. Divided by 3 is 5. So y is less than -5 would be the answer. On this next one, the smallest w is the -4. So I'm going to do the opposite of -4, which is +4w. I'm going to add 4w to both sides. Bring down the 37. Opposites cancel. Bring down the less than or equal. 2 plus 4 is 6, so 6w. Bring down the +7. Your goal is to get this w by itself, so now we have to deal with the +7. Anything that's stuck to the letter gets saved for last. So the opposite of +7 is -7. So I'm going to subtract 7 from both sides. 37 take away 7 is 30. Is less than or equal to 6w. Opposites cancel. This is 6 times w. The opposite of times is divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by 6. 30 divided by 6 is 5. Is less than or equal. Top cancels with bottom. W. Okay, on this one. I need to show you, if you always move the smallest, the largest, sorry, let me say that again. If you always move the smallest number over, a lot of times you won't be dealing with negatives. I need to show you what to do with the negative situation. So I'm actually, just for showing you what to do with negatives, I'm going to move this 6 over by adding 6u. Bring down the 11. Opposites cancel. Less than 5. -8 plus 6 is a -2u. You don't have to do this most of the time if you're taking the smallest number over. Okay, got to get rid of the 5. Subtract 5. Sorry, I need to wake up a little bit. 11 take away 5 is 6. Is less than. Opposites cancel. -2u. Now this is -2 times u. The opposite of times is divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by -2. Now when you divide by a negative number, you have to flip the inequality. So 6 divided by -2 is -3. It's not going to be a less than, it's going to be a greater than. Top cancels with bottom, u. So -3 is less than u, is greater than u.